My name is Otto Abad. I am the president and owner of Associated Food Equipment and Supplies Company. I went through the transformation, and it changed everything about my life. It changed all of the most important relationships in my life. It changed my relationship with myself. It taught me how to not take things for granted. It taught me what I really wanted out of life. My business is doing better than I've ever dreamed it could. My wife and I are closer than we've ever been in our lives. My daughter and I have a beautiful relationship. My son and I, my son's out of the Marine Corps now and is working for his dad. I have some of the best friends a man could ever ask for, and I've helped countless friends of mine find their way to a little bit more peace and a little bit more happiness. I've steered as many as I possibly can to work with Mike. It's I've lost 85 pounds. I'm in better shape than literally I've ever been in my entire life. Transformation. That's what it's been.
Can you share a little bit about your experience before the program?
So I was in the deepest, darkest hole in my life. I was really lost, and you know, thought that being a business owner was my ultimate goal in life, and had spent 47 years thinking that once I got to that goal of owning my own business, that everything was going to be perfect. And I had poured everything. I had sacrificed all of the most important relationships in my life. I had definitely sacrificed my relationship with myself to that point, and then realized that nothing had changed. The only thing that had changed was I was in a whole lot of debt, and my world was just crashing down around me. My relationships with my son, daughter, and wife were terrible. I hated myself. I drove across the Pearl River, which is the border between Louisiana and Mississippi, every day on the way to my office, and would literally, tell myself today was the day that I was going to get up the nerve to drive off that bridge. What had been my modus operandi my whole life wasn't getting me where I needed to go. I was starting to realize that that success in business didn't mean personal happiness.
What would you say to someone who's curious, who's found this video, who's found this page, who's found me and Alisa on social media, and is just not sure? What would you tell them?
The most impactful thing that I learned, and it sounds really simple and it sounds like a cliche, is that you cannot pour from an empty cup. And it's probably something Mike said to me in one of our first couple of sessions. And it made a little bit of sense that first day, but it means more to me every single day of my life. If I'm not at peace, if I'm not in love with myself, I can't help anybody else. I can't give anybody that I want to anything. I can't. I mean, it's all superficial. And if you're not if you're not giving love from a place of love, if you're not giving peace from a place of peace, it's superficial, it's not real. And people intuitively know when it's real and when it's not. And I know enough about your situation, Mike, and where you came from and how you ended up at the point where you developed this program for yourself, and started these practices for yourself to find peace, for yourself to find more love, for yourself, that I know it's genuine, and I can sense it in you. And I don't know anybody that I've ever introduced to you that didn't sense it as well. And it's real, it's life changing, and I can't recommend it enough.